Dr. Adams has been my doctor for 24 years. He has always taken the time to discuss my medical conditions and refer me to providers that specialized in my conditions.
One thing I can say about Dr. Adams is, if you hear the words patient-centered care all the time, I think he invented that concept. First of all, he's such a loyal person. He's so loyal to his patient, and he loves to provide great patient care. He's well prepared for patient care. He's smart, he's kind, and he just loves his patients. And he and I also started the concept of doing a journal club together. And I think probably in all these years, he's missed 1 or 2 journal clubs. His loyalty to his patients and to his partners, his great care of them, his preparedness, and his great friendship. And I'm going to miss seeing him. The good thing is, since he's retired, he'll have time to come join me for lunch once in a while. Hey, Bob. Hey, listen, this is a whole new adventure for you. You got time off. You don't have to do rounds. You don't have to do patient visits. You don't have to do notes, and you don't have to do labs. Now what you got to do is whatever the boss at home says. That would be your wife. Remember my words. Happy wife, happy life. Love you, man. Take care. I'll see you soon.
Dr. Ciccone is very respectful and compassionate. He listens to me about my healthcare goals and attitudes and incorporates them into my care plan. He explains options and alternatives that are available to me and helps me select the course of action that is best for me as an individual. He treats me like a human being.
Dr. Ciccone is one of those people that's very personable. He's always very kind to his patients. He knows them. And to me, that's kind of, it's remarkable to really know 3,000 people and know about their family, know about their spouses, about their grandchildren. And to me, I don't know if that's something that can be learned. I think that's something that's in you as a person. Dr. Ciccone, it's been a pleasure working with you for these 4 years. I've grown from your experience and from your wisdom, from your kindness. I've learned to become a better man, and I thank you for that. And most of all, I just want to thank you for your friendship. I will remember you for the rest of my days.
Dr. Johnson is by far one of the best new doctors I've ever seen. Very friendly, concerned, and explained everything so I could understand. Thanks again for what you all do.
So I met Jenny Johnson in the early 1980s when I started at Chelsea Hospital. We both were doing inpatient services, and we often would share patients together and round together, etc. Jenny's had a long reputation for loving her patients and her patients loving her back. The staff loved working with her. No one that I could ever remember didn't love working with Jenny Johnson. So patients, employees, staff, everyone and colleagues loved working with her because she's so personable, so down to earth, really caring for her patients like no other doctor, I think. Jenny, I just want to say that as a colleague equal in age to you, I'm still working, but I wish you all the best in your retirement. I know you'll be happy. I know you are happy, and stay in touch, please.
Melanie was very pleasant and interested in my son's milestones and health. I felt very comfortable with her and confident that he was getting proper care. My son was also very comfortable with her and liked her. That means a lot to me.
I love the nurse practitioner that we saw at this visit. She's one of my favorite people at this office. She has a great bedside manner, and I always feel like she is listening to what I have to say. I also feel like she is very knowledgeable and really cares about my kids and my opinions.
When you ask people what they think about Lisa Mann, what comes to mind is that she's always present, she's always calm. Her ability to speak openly and honestly to patients, especially the teen population, is just amazing. She has been a rock and really a pillar of strength for our practice at IHA West Arbor. Lisa, one thing I can say is that you're just so committed and caring with your patients, and you were always the one there on Friday night when everyone else was gone, talking to the concerned parent, reassuring them, just giving them whatever they needed at that moment in time. We just thank you so much for everything you have done for IHA, and especially for our family. We care for patients, but we also care for each other. And you've been such a big part of that. So good luck. Don't be a stranger. And we love you much, friend.
Dr. Marley is very kind and compassionate. He listens intently and never makes you feel like your time with him is rushed. This is why I've been going to him for 38 years. He delivered my last baby in 1981.
Just a great guy. All the patients loved him. And he had, long following of a lot of patients. Everybody just liked him. He's such a gentle guy, and very pleasant, always willing to help. And if you ask a question, he has an answer, Just a good consultant to all the junior faculty, residents, students. He was big in teaching, and overall, he's just a great consultant. Jim, I miss you so much, and I wish him all the best, and hopefully we get to see each other soon.
Dr. Otto is an amazing man. His compassion, listening deeply, answering questions, giving education on my illness helped to affirm and reassure me about the long illness I had.
Dr. Otto is a great person. Patients, they love him, absolutely. And the office staff says he's the best person to work with. I was a trainee under him, and then I became a colleague of him. And he's the one who taught me what is actually Go Blue means when I came to Ann Arbor. Dr. Otto, after years of hard work and tireless dedication and commitment to clinical excellence, you created a legacy as a physician that is unmatched among your peers. You're an amazing doctor and personally a valued mentor for myself. We are extremely grateful for your leadership, especially during challenging times like fungal meningitis outbreak. And you have treated your patients and your colleagues with dignity and respect. I'm wishing you only the best in your retirement. It's time to relax and enjoy the simple things. And may you enjoy the best life has to offer. Go Blue.
He listened well, seemed very knowledgeable, took care in coming up with a plan, and in fact, came up with a very reasonable plan as to how to proceed. I was treated with care, concern, and respect.
In the year that I worked with Evan, what I picked up professionally and personally from Evan was someone who was extremely caring and sensitive with his patients, very cooperative and respectful to the staff that he worked with, whether or not it was his medical assistant or it was other support staff in the office, certainly with other providers. It was an absolute pleasure to work with Evan for the year that I was able to do so. Evan, it is still our hope and our intention to be able to have a true retirement party for you and a going away. But in the meantime, we all here at West Arbor wish you the absolute best in your retirement, and hopefully you will have the ability to fulfill your wishes of traveling as a retiree. And we need you to keep in touch because you are a part of our family.
We love to see Dr. Rosen at our routine physicals. He always spends enough time with us, answers all our questions, and makes us laugh. He is the best. We are so thankful to have him as our child's pediatrician.
It's been terrific having Roy as a partner for these last 25 years. He's been the quintessential pediatrician. He's kind, easygoing, and has a terrific sense of humor. Roy would sing the Barney song to kids as he looked in their ears, putting the kids and the family at ease. The only problem with this was when the rest of us saw any of these kids, they'd want to know if we were the Barney doctors and would sing the song as well. Roy has a terrific fund of knowledge. He could always contribute information and ideas to difficult cases. In fact, he diagnosed a number of cases on just a very small number of facts. Roy's career was terrific, and we all enjoyed working with him. It's been a pleasure to have him in the office for the last 25 years, and he'll be missed terribly. We want to wish Roy and Carol and his entire family happiness and good health in the years to come.
I'm a first-time mom, and I'm very impressed with the level of service provided at every visit. Dr. Vanderroost is very kind, caring, and friendly. She answered all my questions and explained matters easy to understand. I never feel rushed during my appointments and always walk away feeling I received the best care for my child.
Every time I see Dr. Zampani, I am satisfied that he listens to me, makes me feel comfortable, and lets me take a role in the decisions that are best for me. His nurses are wonderful, and his office staff is a pleasure to deal with. I always leave there thinking I received excellent care.
Dr. Zampani is a dear friend and colleague. So he's everyone's big brother. For me, that spans 24 years. He gave us guidance, and he was selfless. He taught us how to be a good doctor and a good partner. When Jim Harbaugh came to University of Michigan, he said that he was standing on the shoulders of giants. My giant, personally, and for many of my partners, was born halfway around the world, stands 5'6", and his name's Sham Zampani. Z, when we spend all this time together, we've said it many times, you're like a brother to me, and I wish you a happy, long, healthy retirement, and I hope you fulfill all your dreams.